Is my screen visible?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this one I'll change this one, like attendance form.
Okay.
Based on the class, subform will be okay.
Super. Can I see the code?
Yeah, like I have implemented on user input, like you said yesterday on the on load. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. 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 Perfect. Mm-hmm.
And another one I have like this birthday wishes, like another one. Uh, I tried this one, but I haven't got any mail. Uh, this way.
Mm-hmm.
I've changed code like this, but I didn't get any.
Okay. Fine.
Like I've added
Next.
another field like date and month here.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah, using that I have tried, but I didn't get it in email. Like
C equal to today. Just execute now.
everything was perfect, but
No, just execute the next one. Yeah. So write below, I mean before far each, write info today. Can you write info today? Yeah. Yes. You have to say no. You have to say close this. Click on close this. Click on update and execute. Mm. Why it's coming like this? See, it's coming 3 to 9 November. Why 3 to 9? Current date. Zoho dot current date dot to string TD small d. I think TD lowercase d. You have to use lowercase to d. Now execute. Update and execute. Yes. Now you would have get a mail. It's 25 November, right? But in your system it says 30. In your record it says 30 November. Can you
yeah, I'll
update
change.
the? Huh?
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
change the
you.
time now.
No. This time is doesn't matter when you execute it manually. The thing
Yeah,
is,
just check that.
you are not getting any matched record in the for each loop. What is the value you have in your report? Can you go back to that report?
Yeah,
You have 30 November, right? Just update it to 25 November or create a new one with 25 November. Hmm. Okay. Fine. Yeah, perfect. 25 November, right? Why Jan? The same way you have to use the same way you have to use I mean, you know how you got the 25 November. N should be in capital 25 hyphen N. Yeah. Why December? Why December? November, right?
So this
Now execute that. Now execute that. Okay, just close this and execute. Check your mail now.
actually I mentioned time here at 6:30.
That's what I'm saying, Pavan. 6:30 is schedule time, right? But you are checking it manually now by executing this. If we execute this, it will run, uh, you know, now itself, immediately, actually. What is the subject?
I just written happy birthday. That's it.
Happy birthday, right? So, did you get a mail?
So I have to
Can you
change
check?
the time here, I think.
No, Pavan, that's what. Are you okay? This time, Pavan, this time is a scheduled time. Okay, so every day at 8:30 it will run. Okay, but now we executed manually, right? When you click on
Yeah,
execute, when you click on execute, you executed now, right? By clicking
okay.
that button execute. When you execute manually, the code will run immediately actually. Go to updates and see. No
Yeah, I got
updates. Yeah, notification, you got it right. Yeah.
yeah,
When you
I
execute
got
it manually, when you execute it manually, the code will run immediately. Okay.
yeah, I got it.
So you can check your schedule code by clicking that execute now button manually. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Um, that's it. Do you have any other thing? Okay. Okay. Today I'll teach you what is function. Okay. Someone can you hear me? Someone
Hello.
can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Today we will see what is function. Okay. Function is nothing but it is some collection of code. Let's say you want to use some calculation in different places. Let's say you want to add two numbers. Okay. Let's You want to add two numbers. You want to add two numbers in different places in different form. Okay. So every form, what you'll do is you will say A plus B is equal to C, right? You have to write A plus B is equal to C in all over the places. Okay. Instead of that, what you can do is you can create a function saying that A plus B is equal to C. Okay. You can define A and B as an argument, and then you can use that function in all over the application. Even other application also you can call, but you can use that functions. Okay. So let's say I'll share my screen first. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay. I'm into this application. Okay. Like how to create a function is you go into this workflow and click on this function. Okay. New function. Let's say add numbers. Okay, namespace. Your namespace is nothing but you can group the function under any namespace. Okay, so let's say if you want to use and if it is, you can group the functions using this namespace. Okay, it's just for user friendliness or the understanding purpose. Okay, but this namespace. Let's say we will use default and return type is int argument a. This is int and argument b. This is int. Okay. Create a function. Okay. What you can do is int c is equal to no. So you don't need to specify here. C is equal to a plus b. Return c. Okay. So here, what we're doing is we are passing two numbers in an argument. A is a number, B is a number, and we are adding those two numbers and storing it in C and return the C. Okay. So if I execute this, it will ask an argument one, two. If I it's returning the value three. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you go into here, let's say we want to use that. We are going to use that function in unload of the form. I'm just doing it, okay? So how to call that function here is this app. If you put this app, it will give you all the function under that uh, application, okay? So add number. A is 3, B is 5. This is result is equal to and alert result. What will be the result here is, so this function will add these two numbers and will return the value. See, give 8. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can write a function like this and call that function inside any of you can call the function in form of flows, schedules, custom actions. You can call it even in the pages you can call. Okay. So you create a
Yeah.
function and use it anywhere. So if you think that you are going to use the same calculation in multiple places, this okay, then what you can do is you create a function and call it wherever you want. Okay. So if you see here, when you create a function, it will give you a lot of argument types. Int, float, string, boolean, time, date, map, list. If it is a list, if you see here, the return type is here, right? This is the argument type. This is the return type. So if you choose a list as a return type, then this function will return a list value in output. Okay. Say this is the list A and this is we are adding list B. Okay. Yes. We will add a namespace this time. List value. Okay, what we are going to do is we are going to pass two list arguments, and going to return another list type. Okay. So if you here return list, right? Okay. We can define a list C is equal to list. Okay, well, then we will return C into here. Okay, so what we are going to do, C dot add all A, then C dot add all B. First, we are adding all the list A values into C, then B list B values into C. We execute, let's say A, comma B, comma C, D, comma E, comma F, A, B, C, D. The output will be like this. Okay.
Yeah,
The
okay.
same way you can do this also. You can return a map variable also here. C is equal to map. Okay. So what we can do is C dot, you can write like something like this. Huge rec in A. Okay. I is equal to 1. You can do like this. C dot put I, comma, rec. Then I is equal to I plus 1. Why I'm saying like this, right? Even if you use a list argument, you can return a map. So there is no relationship between the return value and the arguments. You can pass any arguments. The same way you can return it in any data type. Okay. So if you see here, A, comma, B, C. 1 is A, 2 is B, 3 is C. Okay.
Yeah,
This is returning in map format. Okay. The same way, if you if you go into here, there is something called versions, right? So you can see what are all the changes happened in this function. You can see previously. Okay, initially we created something like this, then we updated like then created something like this. Okay, so what are all the change happened in this function? You can see it in versions. Okay, the same way if you see here something called refer fields, right? If you want to refer fields from any form, right? Any form field, you can refer it here, which means when you create a function, you want to use one form field. So you don't need to go to form and check the field name. You can do it from here. You want to use this quantity column, then you can copy and paste it here. Something like this. Okay. This is called refer field actually. In refer function, if you click on function, you can you can use sorry, you can call any function inside this function, all over the application. If you have any function in training application, you can use that here. Okay, this you can use any function inside this function. Okay, this is refer fields, this is function. What is this preference? It's new to me. It's just a look and feel thing. Okay, shortcut and thing preferences. Then another one is Deluge guide. It's a help document. Okay. Same way you can if you want to use send email inside this function, you can use all these things inside functions also. Okay. You know how to, okay, we will use some, okay, we will create something like this. Okay. This is order form, right? Okay, whenever an order placed, we need to send order information to this email ID. Okay, so what we can do is we can create a function here, notification Deluge default argument is ID, record ID. We are going to pass the record ID as an argument. Okay. Then what we are going to do is we are going to get data from order form. Order form ID equal input dot rec ID. Okay. So then we are going to call the send mail function. Joe.admin user ID to get data. Whatever email ID they are giving in that form, we are going to use order confirmation. And thank you for your order. Right. Hello. We will write the username. What is get data dot name. Okay. Thank you for your order. Okay, this is the email notification.
Like you added plus
What?
in between the brackets.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay. So this is the notification, right? So what you will do is form of flow order successful from on success. If you go here and call this app dot notification input dot id. Okay. Oops. This email. I should have received email now, right? Come on. Here. Hello test. Thank you for your. We have to use break here. You can do this HTML design. Okay. Inside that. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
This is how you have to create a function, and you can call the function anywhere inside the workflows, the form workflows, as well as you can call the function in schedule. You can call it in pages. You can call it in custom actions. All over the places you can use these functions. Okay. If I want, so tomorrow you create one function where I will give, let's say I'll give the number as 5. Okay, then your system should, so your function should return the value as May. If I give 10, it should return October. Can you write a function like that?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I will write.
Yeah. This is so you just try to create a function tomorrow, and you can create, or what, if you want any other function, you can create it also. Okay, but this one I want to see, if I give a number argument, it should return a string value. Okay, I'll give the month in number, it should return that month name.
Yeah, okay, man, sure.
See this tomorrow. Okay, and
Yeah,
try to use function inside the workflows.
yeah, okay, man.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Pavan. Let's see tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.